Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Life According to Nikki. Today, we have with us, sorry, I'm already laughing because I'm like, this is my cousin who I don't really know. But we do know each other, but we don't. And we're going to explain how this works. But this is my blood relative. Welcome to the pod, yes. Kendall.
Oh, thank you. Good to be here.
Are we kidding? Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, why don't you tell the listeners how this all came to be?
Okay, so Nikki is my second cousin, I believe. Third or second cousin. We'll call it second cousin. We've had like some connection, but then for years, like we've lost connection. All of a sudden, like you came up on my feed like last week and I watched your story and you were talking about your podcast and how you're taking risks. And literally I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so freaking proud of her because I'm a photographer. I live in Idaho and I'm doing the exact same thing. Like I am taking a risk, following my dreams, and it's hard. And to see somebody else that shares like that same interest just really made me be like, wait, this is my cousin and she's going through the same thing. I really need to make an effort to like reach out and to connect with her. And so I reached out. And we just laughed. And I was like, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm your cousin. And then we just started talking. And then you invited me on your podcast. And so now we're here.
It really just goes to show, honestly, reach out, send the message. And it was so funny, truly, because when I clicked on the message, I was thinking to myself, I think this is my cousin. But truly, here's what y'all need to know about my family. All right. We're not what you would call close. I had never related growing up to my friends who would tell me, oh yeah, like me and my cousins, we go and do family reunions in Heber every year. And we go to Lake Powell together and rent houseboats. They're best friends with their cousins and everyone grows up knowing their family. That was just not my experience. On honestly, either side of my family, really. I mean, there's some particular, like an aunt here or a cousin here that I'm like, I know you and we're close. But I never personally had that experience growing up. That's just not how my family really is for a lot of different reasons. I just think personalities and just, yeah, I don't know. My dad's side especially, I feel like people just haven't really connected. There's a lot of introverts, I think, interlaced through that whole line. And anyways, so this is like so great. When you messaged me, I was like, oh my gosh, a family member. How good is that? I can be like my friends and be like, yeah, me and my cousins are tight.
No, literally. And I've been praying for like more relationships and friendships recently. And so just being able to make that kind of connection is so special. And I can't even agree more with that fact of not being able to relate to a certain extent, because growing up, like my brother Cole was autistic. And so like it was really hard to know when he was going to have a seizure. And so making that family effort to build connections was hard for my mom. And so I just think as life evolves, that sometimes family relationships do get put to the side. And so it's really hard to rebuild, because for me, I was like, where do I even start? Like with the family that I'm not even connected to, do I reach out? And then that anxiety of like, are they going to think that like I'm expecting to receive something from them when all that I want is just a relationship? And so there's that first step anxiety where you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, how do other families do this?
Yes.
They all have something that started from ground zero, was like built, that you're like a part of. But for us, it's like, no, we're starting the ground zero.
No, literally, yeah.
So this is the start. Everybody, you're going to get to listen to me getting to know my cousin. why don't you tell us a little bit about you? Just give us a brief bio. Then we're going to get into more details, the nitty gritty of like, you know, your journey of life, all your dreams, all of the things in our main segment. But we're going to stop off before we do that in a land that I love, which is the what have you been watching land.
Oh, yeah.
Because I personally feel like what you're watching, what social media you're consuming, it says a lot about you, you know? Not only what you're liking, but what you're hating. I'm a hater. We can hate all day. That's totally fine. As long respectfully hate. Things that don't matter, we can hate them.
As the introduction, my name is Kendall Castro now. It's not Riedling anymore. I got married back in 2022 to Johnny Castro, my husband, and I love him so much. Just adjusting to married life. Currently just enjoying married life. And then I'm a photographer out in Boise, Idaho. I do weddings, family portraits, headshots. I love being able to explore and to connect with people in that way. The value of family history and pictures, literally, I'll show you this right here. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is my brother Christian, my brother Cole, and then me. This was taken when I was like 11 years old. Being able to take a photo of your family and even like the most special day of your life and being able to look back on that and being like, oh my gosh, that was such a special moment. And my brother Cole is not here anymore. And so you just never know like when you'll have somebody around or when you won't. And so that's why pictures are super important to me and why it's my mission to just really to capture the moments that are special to other people and to cherish those little things because those are the things that we'll look back on.
Yes. Thank you so much. That was such a beautiful introduction. Aww. I love that so much. To start first, remember we gotta stop off first, get a little bit of gas before we get going.
Okay.
What you been watching?
I've been literally so sad because my husband and I were binging Emily in Paris.
Okay.
And it's done now. The episodes were 20 minutes long, and while we were eating dinner, we would just watch it. And it's like, no, because it's so intense and there's so much drama. My husband got me on to like finding my series because he loves like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office. And I'm like, okay, I gotta find my own series so that we can watch something else.
Yes.
Like, okay. And so I found Emily in Paris, and I literally loved every moment of that because I love just like elegance and class and especially Europe in general. And that's what I've been watching as far as entertainment wise, but like more so motivation and education wise. I love this podcast called In Hindsight. If you haven't listened to like a meditation kind of audio before, I would highly recommend it. It's super peaceful before you go to bed or anything. And you just want to get some things off your mind, play some meditation music, and literally it's so relaxing. And so this guy has that same vibe where like he plays like really relaxing music in the background. And then he talks about being able to connect with yourself spiritually, being able to move on in your life mentally, physically, financially. So it's just very peaceful to listen to a guy like that.
Oh my gosh. Literally, I'm going to put that on my to-do list for tonight. Yeah, show me In Hindsight. I'm literally looking up right now. Oh, with a Z. Hindsight. Yes. Ooh, okay. Is it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify? What are we on?
Spotify.
Hey, everybody. So am I. So you should rate and review.
Yes, go right now.
Although,
stop what you're doing.
Can I just vent for 2 seconds about that?
Yes.
Okay. So Spotify, it will let you leave stars if you don't know how to do that. So you go to my podcast, you go to like the main page where it has all my episodes. And then on the top right under my picture, there should be like 3 dots. And then you click that and then it says rate show. But you can only leave like comments on the episodes. You can't write a review, which is so dumb to me.
On Spotify?
Yeah. I don't know. For whatever reason, that really pisses me off. And then I have to get separate reviews for Apple Podcasts. Like they're not the same. I've got to get reviews on each individual platform.
Oh, that's so weird.
I know.
I thought
Yeah, you would think they would connect because I upload it onto Spotify and then it just automatically takes it to Apple Podcasts as well because I have those accounts connected. But no,
Mhm.
I have my reviews on Spotify and then reviews on Apple Podcasts, and they are separate. Like they do not count for each other.
What the heck?
But on Apple Podcasts, you can write a physical review. And on that one, it's at the bottom. So you like scroll.
Oh, okay.
And then like write a review. So if you're a real one, you're going to do both. You're going to rate.
Basic, do the star.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's like, that's tier 1, friend, is like just do the stars on Spotify.
Tier 2,
yeah. If you're bestie mode, we're over on Apple Podcasts giving the stars and, using our 2 little thumbs to type something up.
I love it.
But I'm looking that guy up.
So frustrating.
In hindsight. Ooh, love the cover art too. Very like with the leaves. Nature.
Oh my gosh. When you listen to him, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. Like he's all about like drinking tea while he's like talking, noticing the little things. And it really helps me to like reconnect and be like, okay.
Homeboy has 2,000 ratings. Guys, get with it. This man has like literally 11-minute episodes, and I'm so excited to listen to them.
Oh my gosh.
And look, people be writing on his page. Okay, listen, if we can do it for a man, we can do it for me. Be a girl's girl.
Be a bestie. Come on.
Yeah, for real. Okay, wait, sorry. Just this reminded me, you using the word bestie. I'm gonna post it on the Instagram. I was driving yesterday. And I saw this car. Let me pull it up so you can see it.
Okay.
I took a picture. I was laughing hysterically at this bumper sticker.
Oh my gosh.
It has like Barbie vibes. It's like bright pink. I know you can't read it. I'll read it for you. But like it's bright pink and it has like stars and cursive, like the Barbie cursive. And it says, and it has like a heart over the eye. It says, "Bestie, please let me merge." And I just love that. Like, I just imagine, like, "Bestie, please let me merge." And then I did see another one that I also have a picture of, and I will put it on the pod. I love bumper stickers. I'm out all day just taking pictures of bumper stickers. And it said, "Jesus would let me merge." And it has a picture of, like, Jesus. Anyways, hilarious.
Part the Red Sea for me.
Yeah, for real. What do I gotta be? Moses? Like, let me in.
Like, I can't even tell you. I was on the freeway today. My husband got in a car accident last week. And we got a rental car. Malibu Chevys, like they're down and the windows are up. There's so many blind spots. And so today I was literally like, "Dude, I'm coming in."
You stick your arm out the window and start waving. You're doing bike signal with your hands. People outside of like Utah and Idaho, they don't understand the actual problem that it is. And there was a public service announcement, like on one of those huge billboards, the ones that say mandatory health information, if there's going to be a fire or if there's a crash on like I-15. Okay, huge billboard letter thing. Yeah. And it literally said one time, I wanted to take a picture so bad, but I'm a responsible driver and I don't take pictures while I drive.
Of course.
Yeah. It said, "It's a lane, not a birthright. Let them merge." It is so big of a problem that they had to have it in big, bold lettering on the freaking freeway for every driver. That is how difficult it is to have these like minivans let you in with their 5 children in the back seat.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, and mom drivers, they do not mess around.
I think that's why Utah and Idaho specifically have such an issue, is because that's who's on our roads, at all hours. Yeah. It's these moms that will literally do anything for you. They will bake you a Castro. You're sick. They're coming over, Relief Society presidency and all. And they're like, "How can I help you?" But I'm sorry, you want to get into my lane?
I know.
Like, please. Back of the line, all right? I gotta go to daycare right now.
Oh my gosh. Or those people where they clearly see like you're trying to get over and then they zoom right past you. They don't. And then the exit's just right there. And then it's like, oh, come on. You had to just speed.
I don't even know how we got on that
Crazy.
topic, but so glad we went that way.
Had to get it out on the table.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank goodness. I feel better.
I know, me too.
That's
It
really what
happened
this
just today, so.
that is honestly what this pod's all about. It's like, are you
Yes.
storing anything up? Anything you want to vent about? Let it all out. Because the ladies are here to hear about it.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so hindsight podcast. What else we got? What are
Yes.
you reading? Do you have more podcasts, more shows?
How to Think Like a Monk is my current read right now.
How is that? I've heard of it.
It is so good. Jay Shetty, a little bit about him. He was like this big businessman or like in business college trying to like figure out his path in life. But then a monk came and spoke at his school. And then he was so inspired that he was like, I literally want to be a monk. And so he goes to study with the monks and then also with his business. But then he becomes a monk full time. I believe it was like 4, maybe 3 years that he was a monk, and has literally been my inspiration since I came back home off my mission. Like in life, you have intense experiences. And so coming back home, like I faced a lot of PTSD, very anxious, very afraid to like do anything, social anxiety, all of it. I lost like sight in myself. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I saw Jay Shetty before online, but then I reconnected and joined like his membership group, and he taught me so much. And being able to meditate and practice meditation and like a mindfulness practice and being able to become self-aware so that I could find inner peace, because like literally it was so intense where I was like, is my life worth living? Am I like supposed to be here? And so for me, being able to tune out all the noise and to go within and to listen to myself, opportunities started coming. That's where my business came. It's been a growing journey ever since. Even though I still deal with a very active mind, that's where for me, like being able to practice meditation, positive self-talk, self-care, all of those things is so important.
I absolutely relate to that. I feel like as women, so often we think that we have to do it all and we have to give
Oh my
everything
gosh.
to everyone all the time, especially in this like religious community, you know?
Oh yeah.
Within this religion. And there are so many good things that I love. I mean, I am a very active member of the Church of Jesus
Me
Christ of
too.
Latter-day Saints. Like, there are so many things that I love, and those outweigh anything else for me. But I'm also really honest about like the problematic teachings that we have, where it's like, why are women always in this position where what you want, your dreams and stuff, somehow are lesser than the care of others? When in reality, if you are taking care of yourself, if you are prioritizing your self-development, the best way to be the best mom is to have self-respect and to go after your own passions. Like, that's the best
Yeah.
way to show your kids how to do that, to show that your dreams are worth supporting just as much as theirs, because especially your daughters will learn that through your own behavior. But if you are always self-sacrificing and you're miserable and just running on empty and you're anxious and all these things, that's not good for you, but that's not good for the people that you're wanting to serve either.
Exactly.
But if you're able to like have good rituals, good routines, and fill yourself up, that positive self-talk, yes, girl. Like, that is so important, because then you have so much more to give. Honestly, if that's your end goal here,
Yes.
you have more to give when cup is full. When it's overflowing, then it can flow into other people. But you got to fill your own glass first, girl.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And what are you pouring in? With our social media, we can be scrolling for hours. And it's like, what are you focused on? If all the time that you're focusing on fear, worry, like you have to tune it out. You have to take a break and be like, no, my life isn't supposed to be feared. It's supposed to be sought after. It's normal to fear and it's normal to have insecurities, but you can't live in that. And for me, like, I've had to continue to teach myself that, because I'm a very fearful person, but I have to push myself to connect, being able to open myself up and to meet new people. It's not the easiest thing. And I know that there's people out there that feel the exact same way, but you have to meet people. There's people that you're supposed to reach out to. You're not supposed to be alone. And if all that you are doing is being alone, you're hindering your self growth, you're hindering opportunities for yourself, and you need people that are going to pour into your life. And so, let's say, like, on the other hand, what if you're spending too much time with the wrong people? Are you putting good people in your life that are going to feed all those ambitions and dreams, or are you being put down a lot?
Oh, I love that. Yes. Snaps to all of that. I mean, I feel like we just need more of this. We need to tell each other,
Yes.
like, hey, it's actually better for you to take a minute, do some meditation, love yourself. We'll wait. You can do that. You don't have to just run yourself to the ground, you know? So I'm going to be listening to that podcast. I will report back. And okay,
Yes.
you're like the fifth person that's told me about that book. So let me go on Goodreads right now and add that.
It's a must because it goes through like forgiving others, forgiving yourself. Same thing with what I talked about people, negative talk, and becoming more aware of yourself.
Okay, see, when I look it up on Goodreads, it has Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Adita Bandar is the first one. So don't be deceived, people.
Look for Jay Shetty.
Okay, want to read Jay Shetty. Oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, okay, really quick.
Yeah.
Another thing that came to my mind for any like business ladies that are out there.
Ooh, yes.
This girl named Emily Ford. Okay, this woman, if you want to channel big energy when it comes to like entrepreneurship, running a business, or just wanting to be an influential woman, that's the woman that you need to be listening to because she has like not only faith, like a Christian background, but she's also realistic with getting outside your comfort zone, trying new ideas, and branding yourself and what it takes to become like a very successful brand. And so that's somebody that I would recommend as well.
Does she have a podcast?
Yes. Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
she does.
literally.
The Fortify Show.
When I first started my business, I really wanted to be somebody like her. That was somebody that like I've really learned from, but also something that like I've had to recognize that I need to become the best version of me, not the best version of them.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different version of happiness and different choices that they've made. And for me, I was like so focused on wanting to be big and successful when I was like not focusing on my journey and having joy in my journey. Listening to those kinds of people is always so good, but it's always good to take a step back and to recognize, okay, I'm me. What are my limitations? Because everybody has different strengths and weaknesses.
And I love what you were saying about kind of you need to come up with your own definition of success. What is success for you? And if you're directly comparing it to just someone else, like their life is success to me, it's like, okay, well, you're not them, so you're not going to be able to duplicate that perfectly. So
Exactly.
what are the aspects of their life that you are finding successful? And then how can you make that something in your own life that feels
Yes.
authentic, that is going to bring you joy, make you happy, make you fulfill like the measure of your creation and make you feel creative? I love that crap. That stuff. Yes. Yes, girl.
Amen.
Hands up. Like, yes. I'm gonna start speaking in tongues. Like, that's so good. Okay, I do need to mention one thing that I recently watched. Okay.
No, yes, please. That's what I was going to ask you.
Get ready. We're gonna veer left. Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually, we're gonna veer right because I watched The Best 2 Years. I had some friends visiting from California. They are not members of my church, my religion, but they came. We did the whole Temple Square thing, the like church history,
I love it.
choir concert, Temple Square, like all of the like famous, amazing stuff, right? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna need to watch the best 2 years. Like, this is a cultural experience that I'm giving you right
Yes.
now. You needed to have
Oh
the
yeah.
full range of everything.
Yes.
I just need it stated that once again, I've always thought this, and it remains true to this day. The best 2 years is by far the best church movie that was ever made. Like, truly, it is so iconic. If you served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, there is so much in that movie that is just beyond
Yes.
relatable. I mean, I watched it growing up far before I put on a name tag, right? And I always thought it was funny and I always enjoyed it. But there's just something about the conversation between the two missionaries. If you've listened to the podcast, I have talked about missions, and I can't emphasize this enough. I try, but I don't think that there is enough emphasis I could put. Like, bolded, the highest font possible. You are with your companion 24/7. Okay? That can't be overstressed. It doesn't matter. They could be the nicest, most amazing person in the world. You will reach a point very soon into being with them that you will do anything not to be in a room with them. All right. You can love them. They can be your best friend. But you're like, if you breathe, like, I need 5 minutes. Like, I need to go to the bathroom and not even pee. I'm just gonna stand there just to get a break because I can't do it for 1 second more. And anyway,
oh my gosh.
and I got along pretty well with like all my companions, okay? But there is this one particular conversation in that movie where you have the two companions and they're having what is called a companionship inventory. Now, it's not,
oh my gosh.
yeah, it's not like an official one that you would have on your mission. Like, we had like a designated time of the week where it was like, it is time for companionship inventory, which is
Yes.
where you, at least for me, you sat across your table from Costco that was in your apartment. It's the only furniture you have, and you're sitting on your metal hard chair and you're looking at each other in this empty apartment, and you're like, sister, is there anything that I can do to improve? And then they tell you basically like what's bothering them, if they're brave enough. Most of the time they're not, and you're not either, so you just end up having a lot of passive aggressive moments throughout the week.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But there's this conversation between the two companions where they're basically having that conversation of like, is there anything that's bothering you? And one of the missionaries, Elder Van Pelt, says to Elder Johnson, he's like, every time we go out to place these, you call them, he says, Book of Mormons. He says, yes, but they're not Book of Mormons. They're Books of Mormon. And then he's like, well, flip, Elder. Is that what's been bothering you this whole time? Just like those teeny tiny little things of like the way that they say something just gets on your nerves. Anyways, I was like crying laughing watching that scene, remembering the phrases that my companions would say, or like the certain idiosyncrasies or just like quirks that they had that would actually drive me up a wall. Which is rich coming from me because I am probably the quirkiest person you'll ever meet. And that's not said in like a cute, like, oh my gosh, I'm so quirky. Like, no, I got a lot of weird crap that I do as a person. Like, I need chapstick every 5 seconds. I blow my nose constantly. I'm so loud. I don't know. I have a lot of weird, legitimate quirks. So I was probably a nightmare to live with. But anyways, I just needed that mention. That was very long-winded. But the best 2 years.
No, but it's true.
If you want to show someone who has zero context to like what a mission is, I'm going to stand by the statement that the best 2 years is your golden ticket. That's your tool to teach.
Yeah, 100%. But you know, I feel like it's normal for everybody to have like their quirks and those things. And some of those things you don't even recognize. And so what's really hard is when you're just being yourself, but you're pissing your companion off. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like you just feel like attacked in some way. You're like, I'm just being myself. Like, what do you have a problem with, you know? But one of the best like tips that I was given is that people are like plants. Like you just gotta take care of them, water it a little bit, and then allow it to grow on its own rather than wanting to dig at the soil to make it a little bit higher or like trimming off all the leaves to make it grow a certain way. Allow the person to be them. And that was the hardest thing to learn because you are with your companion 24/7. This was a very intense like way to get to know a person. What's hard is that a lot of the time is that you hear people that have really good missions, that are like, I had the best mission of my life. For me, I had really good moments on my mission. Very good. It was very challenging, but I wouldn't say I had like the best mission. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the best mission experience. I had like faith in God, but I just struggled a lot. It just felt like I was in a battle 24/7. And so for me, I had to learn and grow. And that's where you have to really like lean into God and grow close with him. So I would say that like I really got to see through others how like God really loves. And so that was the mission that I was supposed to go on. And for any sister missionary out there that struggled with accepting their mission, just know that you're not alone and that it's okay and that God knows that you did the very best that you could.
Yes, I think that that is a message that just like the whole like self-care thing, like we need to be a little bit more honest about
Yeah.
missions. And I mean, I'm very open and honest about the ways in which I struggled personally on my mission, but it doesn't mean that I regret it. I don't
Oh,
regret
yeah.
it. And I love what you said that you had good moments on your mission. It wasn't like, oh, I had
Yes.
this incredible, amazing mission, like the whole thing. But no, you had those incredible moments. And I think a lot of life is like that, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
you can go through some like really hard season or something that's going on in your life and be like, okay, but am I going to focus on those tiny moments that I did have that were beautiful, that connected me with other people, where I felt of God's love for myself and for others? Or am I going to focus on like all the injustices that were going on at the same time? Like you do have a choice because those things are going to happen whether you're a missionary or not. And a mission just kind of like puts it in this like incubator and
Oh
like
my gosh,
it's
yeah.
so intense. But I think the more that we talk about our real experiences, the better prepared missionaries can be who are going out. They can stand up for themselves in a better way. Mission presidents can be
Hmm.
more aware of the
Yes.
issues that our day and age is facing on a mission, not what they faced 50 years ago when they were on theirs. The elders versus the sisters, like they are dealing with different things and different issues, and the way that we treat that matters. I just love that we're having more conversations about the realness of people's experiences.
Exactly, yeah.
Where did you
Yes.
serve your mission?
I served my mission in South Carolina.
English?
Yes, English speaking. Knowing me, I couldn't learn like a new language during COVID. Like, man, like that would have been extremely hard. But God knew, God knew. So instead he had me understand like Southern language. So we're good.
Okay, tell me how you got into photography. Has
Mhm.
this always been something you've been into? And how has it evolved from being like, oh, yeah, I take pictures to let me take your pictures?
When I was like so young, when I took my first 4-H photography course, and that's where I got introduced to photography. And then I had a friend, and we would just like sit our cameras up and then dance to songs and all those things. And so we were very just outgoing with our cameras. We would like just take pictures of literally everything. Then that started evolving during high school, taking senior pictures, then walking around my house, taking pictures of flowers and just recognizing the little details and like, oh, this is something that I really like. And then when I was trying to figure out what to do after high school, I was like, I want to be a travel photographer. I want to do this. But then my life took a little bit of a turn and I ended up moving up here to Idaho. And then I went on my mission. On my mission, I was out in the mission field for 2 weeks and then COVID hit. And so
Oh.
we went directly into lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when my mission president called me and he's like, hey, but then that's where we resulted into doing missionary work on social media. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can do that. Like walking up to a door and saying hi, like, that's intimidating.
Yeah.
But I could make a post on social media and share my testimony and record videos and stuff. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to buy a camera. I bought my first DSLR camera, and then I started making video ads for the mission. And then we would use those and post them on our Facebook pages. It was so cool. I remember like Elder Dorf got to like view my video. And I was like, what the heck? Like it was so cool because our mission was one of the first missions to come out like the social media movement. That's where I started to fall in love with videography. And then I went home. Like I said, I completely lost sight of myself. It was like all my skills and talents just went out the window and I was like a blank slate. I was walking down the hall in my house one day and my mom was like, you need to start like photography. You need to do that. At first I was like, oh, it's mom's idea. But then I was like, no, like this is something that like I've been wanting to do. And so then I started drafting up a business plan and then just really praying like, Heavenly Father, what am I supposed to name my business? I was like, I really love the name Hazel, but then I was like, Hazeled. And then I looked up the biblical meaning behind that name Hazel, and it means God sees. And for me, where I felt unseen in my life, God was seeing me and seeing my path into creating this business. And so I was like, okay, that's the name. And then Hazeled, it happened, like you are seen by God. I moved forward with it. I was very scared. I don't know how I started getting like my first clients. Then it just elevated into becoming a wedding photographer. And then I got to meet my husband and he loves social media and video. And I was like, this is my dream. This is my dream. He supports me and he thinks that like I can do this. And so throughout like our dating experiences, I had my successes, I had my failures, but he was with me through it all. And now he's my business partner. And so I'm just so grateful to like have a husband that allows me to work in my passion. And I'm still growing it. I've been in this for about 4 years now. But this is something that even though I don't know all the ins and outs of business, it really is faith driven for me, where I'm like, okay, I'm going to learn new things and I'm going to implement them and try them. And I think so much of that first step is over planned, over analyzed. And it's like, you just got to do it. Pick the thing, buy the camera, create the website, or even before you create the website, create an Instagram, start posting your photos. Just use it under your name until you have like a business plan. That was for me where I thought like I had to like have it all together. No, like you just got to start showing yourself. And then when you're ready, change the name, update your business, all the things. But people just got to know that you take photos so that it can become, I'm the one to take your photo, Just start little bit by little bit.
Okay, I'm looking you up on Instagram. This is just so great. I really enjoyed learning about the meaning of the name and then you finding out about the biblical meaning to it. Oh, I just love when I see inspiration like that,
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, girl, look at these pictures. Oh, these are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm so excited to stalk you. It's HAZEL''D, Soul Photography. It will be on the Instagram. She will be tagged. So go check our girl out.
Oh, thank you. So when we talk about hills, are these like beliefs that are very important?
So we're talking like yes, but for unimportant things. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's normally closely associated to like a pet peeve. So,
Mm,
for
okay.
example, let me look at my hills I'll die on. I'll die on a lot of things because I've got a lot. A recent hill that I've decided to die on is bidets, you know, like the toilet thing. A bidet needs a dryer setting. Okay.
Oh, amen.
We're out here just like what? Free dripping? Like what's going on? I was at a house recently where they had a bidet. So I used the bidet. But then I'm like, well, now what? I'm just going to use the toilet paper. And now the toilet paper is going to get all soggy. And you know what I mean? Like, and granted, they did have one ply, which that's a different hill I'll die on, is that all toilet paper should be minimum 2 ply. But we'll get back to that. But the bidet thing, I was like, honestly, I didn't like the experience. I mean, this was not my first time using one. It just got me thinking, why are we not having dryer settings? Like, why is there not a little blow dryer, like a car wash? You know, you spray it down
Literally.
and then you dry it off. Because I think that that would actually be more hygienic. I think it'd be better for the planet. I don't know. So more recently, I think I'm going to climb up on that and say all bidets need dryer settings.
So a hill that I'll die on is that I believe Thanksgiving needs to be respected. That I think that playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving is just not giving Thanksgiving the credit that it deserves. I know it's very unpopular, but like for me, I'm just like Thanksgiving is its own holiday. Like it's the best holiday because like you just get to sit around, eat food, all of the things. Like it's pre-game before Christmas. Even the buffet at like Christmas isn't as good as Thanksgiving.
How do you feel about
So
Christmas decorations going up before
I
Thanksgiving?
have had to like warm myself up to it for sure. I was like, no, in November, no, but like literally so much is happening in December to where I'm like, okay, Christmas decorations are allowed. That's good.
Okay, got you. But you're like,
So,
you'll draw the line at music.
yes, music. But my husband, he was so funny. Literally the day after Halloween, he's like, wait, and he holds on to me and then plays Christmas music in my ear. So yeah, that's just me. I think Thanksgiving needs to be respected as its own holiday rather than Christmas being mixed into it.
I can relate to that because my birthday's on Christmas Eve. Yeah, having grown up with a birthday that was intermixed with a holiday and like not having its individuality, in a way, I think I relate to Thanksgiving on a personal level.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like I am Thanksgiving. No one cares about me. No, just kidding.
They're just like
No, like these are separate
Christmas presents.
holidays. These are separate
Yeah.
holidays, separate
Yeah, like let's
decorations.
literally.
Thanksgiving, I don't know, kind of indifferent to Thanksgiving personally. But again, it's because of the whole family thing. Like, it's
Yes.
not like I was getting together with extended family. I mean, I like Thanksgiving. Love me a deviled egg.
Oh, yes, sister.
You know what?
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Why don't I just create a hill right now? Deviled eggs are the superior form for an egg. Like, you can't get better. When it comes to like the measure of an egg's creation, it is deviled. Is the best that you can be. I love a deviled egg, which is hilarious because individually I hate almost every ingredient involved in making them. But you sprinkle that paprika on top, like give me 3 trays full of those. Like I'm never getting enough.
Oh my gosh. I have another hill.
Please, yes.
Pumpkin pie is better without crust.
Yes, actually. Okay. Straight up,
Just
Costco.
saying.
Stick with me here. This is okay. I am again, remember how I said like I was quirky? Yeah, this is about to be like those annoying, like non-fun cutesy quirks.
Okay.
So I will get a Costco. I will get a Costco pumpkin pie.
Yes.
And I'm eating it with a spoon. Okay. I'm getting Cool Whip, not whipped cream, because Cool Whip is better. Cool Whip on that. And I'm scooping it like ice cream, 0 crust. Like I'm just eating the filling.
No crust.
Honestly,
yes.
If I was alone, if I didn't live with people, I want everybody to know I would start that in the middle, like a tub.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm not cutting into slices. Like, I'm literally that pumpkin pie.
Y'all get your own.
I would just like dump the Cool Whip on top and just like eat the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Like it was ice cream.
Good. So good. Like, and then the crust just gets in the way. I just want pumpkin pie with no crust. I wish that was on a Starbucks menu, honestly. Pumpkin pie, no crust, please. Why can't that be a customization? Like, you can request.
Why can't I buy a tub of pumpkin pie filling? We have like creme brulee. Why can't it just be like the filling of a pumpkin pie that's set, you know? And then I put Cool Whip on top.
Yes.
I would go feral for that product.
Would you be opposed to caramel, like drizzle on that?
Not at all. Not at all, by all means. I'm open to advancements.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So as long as you're open, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you want to add a little caramel drizzle, you go for that, girl. I'll eat it.
Oh, yeah. Amen. So another hill that I'll die on is that planners need not only the day, like the little blocks.
Okay, yep, like a calendar view.
Planners need a weekly planner, like with times and stuff. It's so hard to try and fit everything into one like little box. Yeah. And so having a weekly planner with just where I can write down the times and stuff, it makes it so much easier.
And you're a paper planner. Do you like paper over digital?
100% yes. Yes. I'm a cursive handwriter. I love seeing it on paper. I love it.
Are you really? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, when I think of cursive, it's like Latin to me. You know what I mean? Like it's a dead language that I'm like
I know. It's so rare.
That once upon a time, like our ancestors spoke that, and like it has beauty to it. It's like the root of everything. But I can't read it anymore. Good for you for like keeping up on the dying art. You will be able to read all of the documents from history that we're gonna need to know. People like you out here writing in cursive. I respect it.
That would have to be my few hills that I would die on. Pumpkin pie with no crust, and then planners with weekly handout. Yes.
Okay. Those are so solid. I absolutely love them. This has been so fabulous. I just loved getting to know you a little bit more and having this conversation, and just the light that you have. You are just so fabulous.
Thank you so much, Nikki. I wish you weren't moving away. I feel so sad. But be aware of those spiders, girl. Like, they're freaking real.
Yeah, I don't think
those things crunch when you smack them. Like, that's how big they are.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, like, you know how you were talking about, like, blocking out the haters, blocking out the negativity. Like, all of everything that I know about Australia has been blocked. Because if I think about it too long, I won't go. Like, if I think about those spiders, no, my feet are staying on American soil, thank you very much. Like, there is nothing that will get me on that plane. So, honestly, there's been a veil, if you will, placed over the things that I know about Australia, the negative things. So, we're only seeing positive. And yes. I'm interested to see when that veil will be lifted. But for now, I'm only seeing what God is showing me. And it's beautiful.
You go, girl. Don't even think about it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not. I'm literally not. It is taken from my mind.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank you so much again for coming on the pod today. Would you like to do our sign out for us?
Thanks for listening to our thoughts on life, because this has been Life According to Nikki.